Hi everyone and welcome back. I am Claire at Cookie Crumb Fun and today is Monday and I'm going to start my new series about Trim Healthy Mama, and it's going to be called Trim and Healthy Mama Mondays. And I'm going to share tips and tricks about the diet plan of Trim Healthy Mama. And I have been on it for almost 3 years and I lost 40 pounds in my first 9 months and my husband lost 90 pounds. So he lost a lot of weight and if I don't say so myself, he looks pretty good. All right, so what I wanted to do over the next few weeks or months, however long this goes, and if it all works out, I'd like to share a few tips that I've learned through the years of doing Trim Healthy Mama. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert. I am no expert, but I know my way around the plan, and it was successful for me. It was successful for my husband. So I wanted to share little tips and tricks that we know from eating the Trim Healthy Mama way. And I love Trim Healthy Mama. It's one of those things that I could talk about constantly if I could, but I think people are getting tired of me talking about it because I talk about it so much, because I recommend it so much to everybody. But I also know that it's not for everybody. There are so many different diet plans out there and ways of eating that you just got to find the one that works for you, the one that works best for you, your life, your lifestyle. But we love Trim Healthy Mama, and I'm just going to start basic. Like I said, I'm gonna show you the book. Here is the book. My husband got it spiral bound for me at Office Max, Federal Express stores, one of those places. And this is the cookbook that they came out with. I think it was last fall. No, wait, it's just the new year, so I would say 2015, I think, in September or something like that. I don't know exactly. But this is what it looks like. You can get it online anywhere, any place that sells books, you can buy these books. Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. I got mine off of Amazon. But I know Barnes & Noble sells them probably online. Some grocery stores have had them. So you just got to go look around and see wherever you buy books. Go ahead and look there for them. But I recommend that if you buy I don't think they sell the old book anymore, but they made a different book, because the original book is over 600 pages and it has the plan information and recipes. And the new book they had, it's just the plan, and then they have a separate book for recipes because they came out with a whole bunch of recipes. I mean, there's pictures and everything of these recipes, and it tells you which it is, which fuel type it is and everything. So that's an awesome cookbook. So many delicious things in there. And the most recent thing that I've made from this is the Cry No More brownies. They are delicious. You wouldn't know that they are a diet brownie. I'll start with sharing you some tips that have been successful for me. Now, when I first started Trim Healthy Mama, I took a week to read the book. I read it a little bit before bedtime each night and to understand it. And to be honest with you, I didn't understand it. It took me even a few weeks after I started to completely understand it. So I jumped in kind of quick and I cried my second day. I woke up, I tried to eat breakfast, and I cried because I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't prepared enough for it. So for me, it was not a good idea to just jump in. That might be your personality to do it. If it's successful for you, go ahead and do it. But I suggest to start slow, taking out the different foods, because it's a low-carb, sugar-free diet. There's no white sugars. There's no white potatoes. There's no white rice in it. Whether you're a purist or not, there's no sugars. There's no white potatoes. There's no, white flour, no white flours, and no white rice. You're going to be eating brown rice and sweet potatoes, basically the only potato that you'll be eating. And they're so good. I love sweet potatoes. But that's what you're going to be getting rid of. But you got to slowly, it's like whenever you take out something bad, you got to replace it with something good. And you got to get used to that. So the sugar is going to be one of the toughest things. I know a lot of people live off of bread, but that's another day. But today we're going to talk about some sugars and sweeteners, and the things that we found that we like and things that we don't like, because each company makes it differently, so it tastes differently, even though it's the same product, just like with cereals and everything, So my first tip is to start slow. Don't jump in. Don't just, I'm going to do it, jump in, because you're going to get overwhelmed because it's so much information that you need to read. Read the book. Spend time reading the book. Take notes. Get a highlighter. Highlight things, all right? So if you could start with one food to stop eating, one food, I suggest that to be sugar. And that's going to be the toughest hurdle that you're going to go over in this diet. My best suggestion for your sugar replacement is Stevia. This is our favorite. everybody has different favorites. Trim Healthy Mama, on their website, they sell their super sweet blends, different things. So you get whatever you can afford, whatever you're able to get, and what you like for your taste buds. You know, Truvia, I like it for everything except my coffee. If it's all I have, I will put it in my coffee. Like on Sundays at church, this is what I put in my coffee. But out and about, I'll put this in my coffee because I have them in my purse. But at home, I use this. Sweet Drops, made by Sweet Leaf. You see that? I use the English toffee, and it comes in a little Doppler bottle, and one little squirt is all I need in my cup of coffee. So it comes in all sorts of flavors. There's vanilla cream, there's chocolates. They have anything that you can imagine for your hot drinks. And they also, we haven't even opened this one yet, this is orange for your cold drinks. If you were to make the Good Girl Moonshine, or if you just want to flavor your water. This is already comes sweetened and flavored. So it's 2 in 1. It's flavored and it's sweet. So my husband likes the chocolate in his coffee, and I like the English toffee because it tastes like caramel. It's delicious. Oh, they also have pumpkin spice. That's my other favorite, and they carry it all the time. And if you go online, I'll put a link to it below. I'm not an affiliate, but I highly recommend this for your drinks. You can also, they also have a plain one that you can use for your baking, or your put it in your milkshakes, or not milkshakes, your different shakes that you make. All right. So that's what I suggest. I suggest that you start with Truvia because that's what we like. If you don't like Truvia because it's not for everybody, then you find what you like. Different companies, like I said, different companies, they do different things, all right? Now, there's, let's see, water enhancers. Okay, water drops. It's also made by the Sweet Leaf Company. And this has, I think, about 4 or 5 different flavors. And this is lemon lime. And I also have tried the raspberry lemonade, and that's very good. But this lemon lime is delightful. It is flavor and sweetener, just like the Sweet Drops. But these go in your water, and this goes in your hot liquids or whatever. But we use these both in our Good Girl Moonshine, the orange, and we use the lemon lime. And the Good Girl Moonshine is basically the apple cider vinegar drink. So if you know Trim Healthy Mama, then you know what that is. If not, you can look it up, but it's also in the books. We use the apple cider vinegar with the mother, and you put in as much as you can handle into your water, and then you can add the flavorings, and it's a good drink. Instead of, you get tired of drinking water all the time, you can squeeze lemon into it. You can add fruit to it. Now, don't blend it up like a shake. You would just use the, I like to put frozen strawberries in it because then it makes it like a strawberry flavor, and then the strawberries are frozen so that they work like ice cubes. All right, so that's what we like. And then the other thing that I liked to try for my coffee was this Stevia Tabs. They're also made by the Sweet Leaf Company, and I haven't seen these in the stores yet. I'm sure they're somewhere, but they're little tiny tabs, and they're about this. They're small like Tic Tacs are, but they're smaller than Tic Tacs. And you just drop 1 or 2 into your coffee depending on how sweet you like, and that's pure stevia. So that's why you only need 1. And this little tin has 100 in there. It has 100 in there. It holds 100. So I think you can see in the picture there what size they are. So they're pretty small. And but 1 usually does it for my coffee. Now, it's empty, or I would show you what it looks like. Now those are the sweeteners that we like. We've also tried Swerve. And I wasn't a big fan of it. We tried it because it was on sale at Sprouts over the holidays, and I made some desserts with it, and I don't think that it was sweet enough. And it says you can use a cup for cup and stuff. So the other thing that I've tried was the Xyla, which is xylitol. Whole Foods and Sprouts both sells that, and that was something that we liked better. Xylitol, though, is poisonous to dogs. Okay, so you got to be careful if you have pets. Especially dogs, that the xylitol, it starts with an X. And then the other, it's the 3 sweeteners are the xylitol, the erythritol, and stevia. So Trader Joe's, I don't know if they still carry it because I haven't bought it in a while. My husband liked it, but I didn't. They have their own stevia extract. It just tasted off to me, but my husband liked it. See how everybody's taste buds are different. But this comes in a powder, and this comes with that little scooper thing. So, Trim Healthy Mama, they talk about the donk. That's what these little things are. It's 1/32 of a teaspoon. See, whoops, I think there's still some powder in there. There's, see how tiny that is? you know? So that's really small. But that's all you need is like, that's the donk. That if you ever hear that term, the donk, that's what they came up with. So that's what that is. And then another sweetener that we've tried, and I bought this because it was on sale at Sprouts, this organic stevia, but it's pure stevia, but you have to use more of it, and I don't think it's very sweet. It's almost gone because I've used a whole lot. Like with this, you would just use like a donk, as they would say, you know, in Trim Healthy Mama. But with this, I have to use like a teaspoon of it. That's how different these are. And I will never buy this one again, this wholesome one. I'm not gonna buy that again. But those are the sweeteners that we enjoy. Truvia being our favorite, and that's really good in the baked goods when I make the brownies, the Cry No More brownies. I cut open all these packets and measured out the 3/4 of a cup or whatever it is, and I put that in the recipe. Those are the sugars, substitutes that we use, and Truvia being our favorite, and we get this at Costco. That's where we shop. You know, those bulk stores, and you get like the box of 400 of these. So that's what we use. And you can also order everything online. Get it from Amazon or wherever you go. Most grocery stores sell the Truvia, but just be careful. I made the same mistake. Do not buy the baking blend of Truvia because there is real sugar in it. The baking blend. Don't buy that. There's sugar in it. You need to find a good replacement. So you find which one is best for you, which one that you can afford. And that's why I always started with the Truvia, or the stevia, the pure stevia, because you can use this little bit, costs $10, but it lasts months because you use so much little of it. Now Sweet Leaf has this, and I've seen it in the stores. So they have their brand, and that's what I used to use. But since trying the different things, of course, our taste changed and we like the different things. But this Truvia, this is the best. This is what I think, because you can use it. It's affordable for us. I buy that big box and it lasts like 3 or 4 months because I don't, you know, make your muffins in a mug, you make your shakes, you only use a few of them at a time. And since I don't put it in my coffee, it lasts a whole lot longer. If you use it in your coffee, you're probably going to go through more. But I hope these tips were helpful for you. If you're starting off on Trim Healthy Mama, I just want to encourage you to keep going, to not give up, to just get over each obstacle that you come to, and you can do it. It's so worth it. Your body is going to be so happy after you lose the weight. If you have health issues, those issues are going to get better. You know, it's not going to cure everything, but it's going to improve. All right. So I hope that I was able to help you out today, and I'm looking forward to next week. If you have any questions about Trim Healthy Mama that you would like to know, or suggestions on future videos, please comment below and let me know, and I will do my best to try to answer questions or direct you to someone that can answer the question. And don't forget, if you're doing Trim Healthy Mama, I highly recommend joining the Facebook groups. They have all sorts of different Facebook groups, and I'll start sharing bloggers that do Trim Healthy Mama, and so you can get some good recipes and things like that. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again next week for more Trim and Healthy Mama Mondays. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.